If you are walking through a season of challenges, if you feel the weight of uncertainty pressing on your spirit, then this message is written for you. There is something that has come to light about you, whether truth or misinterpretation, that has shifted the way others perceive you. Perhaps it was a rumor whispered in hidden corners, a fragment of truth taken out of context, or a misunderstanding carried forward as fact. Whatever the case, this revelation has stirred ripples in the atmosphere around you, ripples that you could feel even if you had not directly heard the words. In the reverberating hallway of conversations that were never meant for your ears, a single phrase, a single sentence, has changed the way your story is told. And now, the question remains, will you stay strong? Will you stand firm in your identity even when perceptions are altered, when whispers become loud enough to affect the way others see you? The angels remind you that in such times of hardship, when the road ahead seems unclear and the ground beneath you feels unstable, you are not abandoned. This message is not meant to condemn you or burden you, but to remind you of your strength and the divine presence walking alongside you. Life in this world can be daunting. It is unpredictable, often filled with obstacles that rise like mountains in front of you. Sometimes it feels as though those mountains are placed there for the sole purpose of testing your resolve. Yet amid these trials, there is also hidden wisdom. These hardships are not without meaning. They contain the seeds of growth and the opportunity to deepen your resilience. But how do you move forward when uncertainty surrounds you? How do you navigate when the eyes that meet yours may hold secrets or judgments you cannot quite discern? This is a profound test of character, one that presses not only on your endurance but also on the very core of who you are. When something essential about you becomes the subject of whispers, the challenge is not just about surviving the moment. It becomes a deeper task, to redefine what strength means in the face of changed realities. At this crossroads, you are invited to reflect on the words spoken about you. Are they heavy chains meant to drag you down, or could they be transformed into stepping stones that lift you higher? Could the very thing meant to wound you become the catalyst for your next chapter? This journey is not about proving to others whether they were right or wrong about you. It is about proving to yourself that you are more than the sum of other people's opinions. You are more than the story told in hushed tones. You are the author of your own narrative, and your steadfastness will determine how the story continues. Life has a way of pushing us to our limits, often more than we think we can endure. These moments of struggle are not merely obstacles, they are teachers. They come disguised as trials, but hidden within them are lessons that refine and strengthen us. Think back to times in your life when you faced something that seemed insurmountable. Perhaps it was a job you lost, even after giving your best effort. Perhaps it was a relationship that broke apart despite all your attempts to hold it together. Maybe it was a dream that seemed within reach only to dissolve before your eyes. In those moments, it may have felt as if the universe was indifferent, as though every step forward was met with resistance. And yet, those experiences did not end your journey. Instead, they revealed something within you that had been dormant: perseverance, adaptability, and the ability to hope even when the odds seemed impossible. Those past trials serve as evidence for today. They mirror the whispers you hear now and remind you of your ability to endure. They testify that even when everything seems against you, you have the strength to rise. These memories should not be overlooked, for they are proof that the current chapter is just one more step in the ongoing story of your growth. It is easy to feel isolated in the face of such struggles. You may feel singled out, as though the universe itself has chosen you to carry an unfair burden. Yet consider this: what if every challenge, every unexpected twist, is part of a larger design meant to shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable of fulfilling your true purpose? They overheard something about you that shifted everything, but the real test is not in what was said, it is in whether you will remain resolute. Imagine instead hearing whispers of encouragement drifting through the air, words of support arriving when you least expect them. A kind gesture, a knowing smile, a phrase that reassures you someone is rooting for you even from the shadows. These subtle reminders are not accidental. They are echoes of divine reassurance, signals that you are not as alone as you sometimes believe. If you listen carefully, you may discover that even amid heavy burdens, you are being quietly supported. These whispers are not only comfort, they are fuel. They strengthen your resolve, reminding you to reshape your story, to step forward with determination and renewed purpose. Silent supporters are all around you, though not always visible. Sometimes they are friends who have not yet spoken words of encouragement aloud. Other times, they are strangers who, touched by your journey, lift you in prayer or thought without your knowledge. This unseen network of encouragement extends beyond physical presence. Their belief in you, whether expressed or hidden, has the power to motivate you through the darkest times. And while the image of a guardian watching over you may bring comfort, the deeper truth is that the strength to endure does not lie outside of you, it is already within you. Challenges may press against you, but they cannot break you unless you surrender your strength. The quiet words of encouragement you receive, whether whispered by others or spoken within your own soul, exist to remind you of what you carry inside. Your resilience may be invisible to many, misunderstood by some, and underestimated by others, but it is real. It is unshakable when you choose to believe in it. In a world quick to judge by appearances and first impressions, maintaining your integrity becomes an act of courage. The gap between who you truly are and how others perceive you can feel discouraging, even disheartening. Yet it is in these very moments of misunderstanding that your strength is revealed most clearly. You are not defined by how others see you. You are defined by your resolve, your sincerity, and your choices. Others may doubt you, but you know the truth of your heart. You know the depth of your commitment to living authentically. So stand firm in your beliefs. Let your values be your compass. Each step you take, even when small, reflects resilience shaped by your spirit rather than by the opinions of others. But remain vigilant. Not every person you meet has your best interests at heart. Some may carry hidden motives, and their words could cloud your path. This awareness should not cause fear. Instead, let it guide you toward wisdom. With discernment, you can build a fortress within yourself, a stronghold that protects you from negativity without closing you off to love and support. Perhaps now you are asking yourself, will this new awareness change my direction? Will I falter under the weight of others' perceptions? Or will I stand taller, knowing I hold the reins of my resilience? These are not easy questions, yet they are essential. In times of doubt, turn inward. Reflect deeply. Each challenge you have faced, each obstacle you have overcome, has contributed to your growth. None of it has been wasted. These experiences are not burdens to regret but stepping stones toward a fuller, more realized existence. Allow this message to settle in your heart. Your journey, with all its twists and turns, echoes the timeless stories of countless others who endured storms and emerged stronger. The encouragement you receive, whether from divine sources or human kindness, reminds you that empathy and support are universal truths. We are all meant to uplift one another, even in unseen ways. Stand firm, then. Do not see your challenges merely as barriers but as opportunities to discover new depths of your strength. The echoes you hear around you, whether whispers of doubt or whispers of encouragement, are not meaningless. They are reverberations of your future, urging you onward toward fulfillment, peace, and growth. Every step you take in courage and faith is a step closer to realizing your potential. And so this message from your guardian angels concludes with a prayer for you. Lord, in times of uncertainty and doubt, I lift up those who are carrying unforeseen burdens. For those who have become the subject of whispers and judgment, I ask for your clarity and strength. Remind them that they are not alone in their struggles. May they find courage to stand firm, wisdom to see beyond surface appearances, and faith to embrace each trial as a path toward growth. Strengthen their hearts so that they may rewrite their stories with hope, dignity, and purpose. Empower them to walk forward with resilience, knowing they are supported both by heaven and by unseen companions on earth. Let their journey, though difficult, become a testimony of perseverance, love, and divine guidance. Amen.